My name is Olawale Fatoki, and I work at the University of Limpopo in South Africa. And I'm representing a paper titled Participative Leadership and Innovative Behaviour in Small Firms, the role of passive organizational support and leader humour. And generally, it's about factors that can intervene in the relationship between participative leadership and innovative behavior of employees. So, small, medium, and micro enterprises, generally referred to as SMEs or small firms, are very important to the economies of both developed and developing countries. And in South Africa, most of the firms are small businesses. And but the issue with South African small businesses is they are extremely high failure rate. They just tend to fail within the first 5 years, and even after the first 5 years, the failure rate is extremely high. So it is important to understand some of the factors that can really, because of the high level of unemployment in South Africa, weak economic growth, it's important to understand the factors that can really reduce the failure rate of SMEs and also improve their performance. So this study argues that innovation and innovative behavior by employees is one of the factors that can really reduce the high failure rate of SMEs. And based on this argument, it's important to understand the antecedents of innovative behavior. So this study argues that leadership is one of the factors that can cause innovative behavior by SMEs, and innovative work behavior is defined as the generation of new ideas by employees and the implementation of these ideas. So there are so many leadership styles, and we picked on participative leadership because studies are inconclusive about the effect of these various leadership styles on employee innovative work behavior. So we argue that participative leadership style is a leadership style that can really improve innovative behavior of employees. And we define participative leadership as a leadership style in which leaders and followers come together to solve problems. You allow followers or employees in the organization to really participate. And there have been so many studies with diverse empirical findings about the relationship between the two variables. So, and studies that are focused on South Africa are very sparse. So, it's also very, very important. What are the factors that can really intervene in the relationship between participative leadership style and employee innovative work behavior? And then the study draws on passive organizational support as a mediating variable, and leader humour as a moderating variable in the relationship between the two constructs. And passive organizational support refers to the general perception of employees regarding to the extent to which the organization values their contribution. When you see an organization that values your contribution, supporting you, then that one can now actually support innovation. And also, we draw on leader humour as a moderating variable. When you have a leader that is humorous, you are working as an employee, you are working with a leader, and it's so friendly, so humorous, it's always jovial. It makes you feel like you want to participate in this, and then this one can hit your innovativeness. And there are so many types of humor. This study is not talking about negative humor, where the leader is just sarcastic. It's talking about positive humor, affiliative humor, where the leader is positive and very, very friendly. And then the argument is that this one will aid innovative behavior by employees. So, and the study came out because studies that are based through our literature review on these two as moderating and moderating variables are very scarce, and the objectives are listed there. We want to take a look at the direct relationship and indirect relationships based on these two variables. And then the reason why we want to do this study is how do we actually reduce the high failure rate of SMEs in South Africa so that SMEs can contribute to economic growth, reduce unemployment. And that's just the reason that we're doing this study. And then the theoretical underpinning of the study is the social exchange theory. And then the participative leadership style helps to develop long-term relationship with leaders. And then I don't want to overflow that because I know I have only 9 minutes. And the objective of the study, based on detailed literature review that we tested, listed here relationship between participative leadership and employee innovative work behavior, participative leadership and passive organizational support, passive organizational support and innovative work behavior, and then the mediating effect of passive organizational support, and finally the moderating effect of leader affiliative humour, which is positive humour. And then we use the cross-sectional study method and then using self-administered questionnaire to collect data. We were forced to use the non-probability sampling method because in South Africa, it's a developing country. We do not have, it's difficult to get a real database of SMEs. So studies on South Africa tend to use the non-probability sampling method. And then we got the permission of owner manager and also the permission of the university through ethical clearance. A pilot study was originally conducted, and then to improve content and field validity. And then the PLS was used to analyze data. And then we measured participative leadership based on 6 item scale developed by Arnold. We measured POS based on an 8 item scale. And then we measured affiliative leader humour based on the 5 item scale by Abulio. And then employee innovative behavior based on a 9 item scale from Ing and Lakenchi 2016. And then we distributed 700 questionnaires, and then we got back 302. The biographical details are listed here. And then the findings show that in South Africa, SMEs, the way we define SMEs is that there are 3 classes: the micro, the medium, and the micro, the small, and the medium. Micro is 0 to 10 employees. Medium is 10 to 50 employees, and then small is 10 to 50 employees, and medium is 51 to 250 employees. So the study showed that most of the firms can be classified as small and medium enterprises, and then we use the PLS following all the requirements by Hay et al. And then for the measurement model and we followed all the requirements for the measurement model and the structural model by Hay et al. And these are our findings. We after testing, we found a positive relationship between participative leadership and innovative work behavior. And then we also saw that POS, passive organizational support, actually maintains relationship between participative leadership and employee innovative behavior. And leader humour is a very important factor that can really improve the relationship between participative leadership and employee innovative work behavior. And the novelty of the study is just bringing out how humour, and I can't talk a lot because it's just 9 minutes, so I just have to really condense the study, how leader humour can really affect the relationship between leadership and innovation. And practical implications are suggested. How do you make sure that through training, improve participative leadership of employees and managers and owners of SMEs through training? Leaders should make sure that they use positive humour when they are dealing with employees, as this can actually improve employee innovative work behavior. And the limitations and the direction for further studies are suggested here. We only focus on some municipalities. Data collected through, there could be social disability bias. We use the cross-sectional research design and the normal limitations with cause and effect. And then only one mediator and moderator were used Other studies could also use some other mediators and moderators. Thank you.